What is a communicant? In the Great War for Creation, the faithful needed a way to empower their warriors to the superhuman levels required to best demons and heretical constructs in the close quarters fighting of trench warfare. A solution to this quandary was found in the Communicants. Under the guidance of the Holy Mentalist Order, the Techno-Laboratories of New Antioch created the Metachrist program. Using the cloned flesh and blood of a Metachrist, an aspirant is infused with divine power by consuming the flesh and blood in Holy Communion. This empowers them to superhuman levels in conjunction with other procedures administered by the Mentalist Order. The Paladins are near-perfect communicants, with such stature and inner holiness bestowed upon them by their creation, that they are able to pass the Vale of Tears and take the fight into hell itself. However, only 12 Paladins have ever been created, with the Mentalist Order failing to create more for the past 300 years. As a result, there are a number of lesser and imperfect communicants that roam the Levant as powerful warriors slaying heretics in the name of the faithful. While they fall far short of the near perfection of the Paladins, these communicants are still a useful resource on the battlefield. Easily twice the height of a normal man, the Communicant Anti-tank hunters tower above almost all of the other combatants on the battlefield. The immense strength afforded to these communicants by their Holy Communion and chemical infusion allows them to carry the experimental anti-material rifles. This enormous rifle will punch holes through the thick hide of a demon or the heavy armour of a heretic tank just as easily as it will atomize infantry. As a result of the cost of such a destructive weapon, and in order to fund the crucial work of the Metachrist program, the Communicant Anti-tank hunters are often hired to warbands as mercenaries. Rare and elite among these lesser communicants, some are blessed with the divine form of a seraphim or angel. These communicants take to the skies on divinely gifted wings, and are often recruited to act as bodyguards to the Council of Saints alongside the elite Swiss Guard. Most commonly, a communicant will be seen travelling in the Levant as the bodyguards of Trench Pilgrim leaders. These powerful line breakers guard the war prophets and castigators of Trench Pilgrim warbands, their immense bodies able to shield their pious charges from harm. Of the many blessings bestowed upon a communicant, such as their enhanced strength and stamina, their ability to regenerate is perhaps the most miraculous. If a communicant is unlucky enough to be harmed, which in and of itself is no mean feat, their bodies are able to quickly heal almost any wound. Even knocked off their feet by a wound so grievous it would kill a normal man, the communicant's body quickly reknits the wound before they rise up to fight on. Despite this, the communicants of the Trench Pilgrims are able to drive nails through their eyes to affix crosses to their faces in penance. Through divine power, these communicants are able to see more clearly with their earthly vision blinded as they fight on guided by divine will. The process to create a communicant is unstable, costly and fraught with complication, despite the Mentalist Order's best efforts to perfect the formula. 2/3 of the communicants created will be fatally flawed, either mentally or physically, and rendered unfit to serve the church militant. The personality, history and experiences of the volunteer aspirant will all impact their functionality and the overall success of the ritual. Where a communicant emerges flawed and unfit for release, they are sealed away in soundproof tombs to waste away in agonizing torment. This is done more to protect the Mentalist Brotherhood from criticism than it is for anyone's protection or to show mercy to the unfortunate aspirant. Some aspirants may have already experienced the horrors of war before volunteering for the ritual. These soldiers may have lost loved ones or comrades in the war, and as a result of the Holy Communion, experience amplified and extreme grief and guilt. When this occurs, Some are so overcome by the grief and the desire for vengeance that they become unresponsive to any other stimuli. In these cases, if the communicant is otherwise able to fight and be of use to the war effort, a dispatch is sent to the Red Brigade to inform them of the creation of a Crimson Communicant. Shortly after, a representative of the Red Brigade will assess the communicant and, if accepted, will induct them into the ranks of the Red Brigade. Gifted with the Atonement Belt, these strange communicants can channel the sorrows and grief of the second Metachrist through the belt in a mournful resonance that makes all who hear it flee in despair. Loyal to the Red Brigade, these Crimson Communicants will fight in a blind rage and attack anyone who threatened the members of their warbands. Compelled by their shattered mental state and their extreme grief, they will collect the dead in the aftermath of battles and name them after lost loved ones, carrying them with them like the morbid dolls of a grief-stricken child. What do you think of the Communicants? Would you volunteer for the program? Let me know in the comments below which Communicants you would like to field in your warbands. If you'd like to know more about the Paladins, click the link to the right of the screen, and if you'd like to know more about the Trench Crusade and what it is, click the link to your left. Thank you for watching, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you all soon.